Busting out my Stihl, my KM94R. Done a video on this a few years ago, kind of talking about the oil and everything that I use in it, and it is still holding up, believe it or not, even at 100-to-1 oil mix ratio. And someone from church was kind enough to loan me their hedge trimmer attachment, and so this is what I'm going to be trying out. I've never got around to buying one, and so we're going to see how this thing works. So this right here is the oil that I use. This is 100-to-1, and you can actually mix it at whatever ratio you want, but it's unnecessary. This oil was tested by Southwest Research Labs at 300-to-1, and it passed with flying colors. So here's just a close-up on some of the specs and some of the brands that it is recommended for. So what's in my gas can? Well, I start with non-ethanol gas. Guys, I would highly advise, if you have it available, I would use non-ethanol gas. And then I use the Amsoil Quick Shot in every can. I use it at the lower maintenance dose. I don't use the super strong cleanup dose, but this is a carb cleaner, and it just keeps everything clean. It protects against ethanol. If you are going to run ethanol gas, I believe this is a must. This is an ethanol mitigation product that won SEMA a few years back. I think it was 2020. This is a must for use with ethanol, but I use it even with non-ethanol for all my small engines, and they work great. This is a short-term stabilizer. We also have a full stabilizer. I think it's good for a couple years, but this is for short-term. Oh, and this right here, I forgot, the Saber also has stabilizer in it. So really good stuff. Use this with non-ethanol gas, and you've got a long-lasting, smooth running piece of equipment, Lord willing. Okay, so here it is with I took my blower off, and I've got the Stihl hedge trimmer on. That's a nice piece of equipment altogether, so we'll see how it works. This, by the way, is a Craftsman, and I was very pleased that I was able to use my old Craftsman attachments on my Stihl, because I wanted the performance of a Stihl, especially one that's never had ethanol in it, and this thing starts and runs flawlessly, especially with the Amsoil. And oh, that's what I wanted to comment on, is you might be thinking to yourself, why go through all this, running something at 100-to-1, taking a risk? Why not just run Stihl HP Ultra, whatever it's called, and run it at 50-to-1 and be done with it? Well, the answer is, I believe Amsoil is higher quality. I believe everything I've ever seen to do with Amsoil. They came out with the first synthetic oil for automotive use back in the early 1970s, and ever since they've been innovating into transmission fluid, diesel oil, two-stroke oil, you name it. And so their quality is second to none. So Amsoil does not formulate down to a price. They formulate the best product they can, and the value is there because it's such a quality product. Another reason to go the Amsoil route and run the 100-to-1 is spark plug fouling, but mainly oil oil fouling of the spark arrestor screen and the muffler. So if your ports get all carboned up running the standard oils, consider trying the Amsoil Saber and run it at 80 to 1 or 100 to 1. It's a super clean burning oil. You're using less of it, obviously. And if you're concerned about engine wear and engine protection, you got to understand it's the premium synthetic base oils and additives that are making this oil so good that you need less of it. That's what it comes down to. And like I mentioned, Southwest Research Labs tests products and they can't be bought off. You can research them online. Their reputation is on the line. And so basically Amsoil had them test the Saber product at 300 to 1 and it passed with flying colors, by the way. So that's pretty cool. And so they thought, well, nobody's going to believe that you can run it at 300 to 1. So let's just make it, we'll call it 100 to 1. And that, if you think about it, that's a margin of safety of 3. So if it would pass at 300 to 1 and you run it at 100 to 1, you're good to go. But, do what you're comfortable with. But I encourage you to do the research. Check out my links in the description if you want to become a preferred customer and try this oil out. My links are down below. I would greatly appreciate it. And while you're there at my site, check out, look up oil and filter for your cars and your other equipment. But anyway, let's get this thing going. I want to see how it does. Maybe we'll hit these blades with some Amsoil metal protector. Here we go. This is our Amsoil metal protector spray lube. Stihl KM94R. This is a 2-stroke combi attachment capable power head. And I've got this hedge trimmer that I borrowed from a generous brother at church. So we need to try this thing out because I've got some seriously overgrown hedges. And if you subscribe back a few years in my videos, I did a video on this where I talk about the Amsoil oil. And there were people that said, oh, you're going to burn this thing up. And well, here it is several years later. And it hasn't run in at least a month. And I just topped it off. And I'm going to go ahead and prime it a bunch. Yeah, so this is non-ethanol gas. And I've got the other Amsoil additive in it called Quick Shot. And I've got the 100 to 1 2-stroke oil in it. So let's go ahead. Wow. 2 pulls. Now you have no way of knowing that I'm telling the truth, but this thing has not run in at least a month. And it just fired right up. So what we're gonna do is hit the blades real quick with the Amsoil metal protector. This is a spray oil, and I'll have links down below in the description for all these things. If you want to try them out, you can sign up as a preferred customer and save about 25%. There they go. Give them another. Do this over the dirt. Now there's also a grease point, I think here, but I'm going to wait and talk to the owner because he may have the Stihl grease for it. But if not, maybe I can research which Amsoil grease would be appropriate. All right. Got it nice and oiled. So as you can see, these hedges are insane, but thanks to the brother from church, we now have a means to trim them. So we'll see how this works.
There's a lot of wasps in it, so be careful.
Okay, I was gonna say that you know, you always hear people say hot knife through butter, but I mean, that was crazy. And Gabe was just warning me to watch out for wasps. So if you see me go running, you'll know why. Unbelievable. I have to buy one of these. This is amazing. All right, guys, let's just hope my artistic skills are good with this hedge, because otherwise it could end up looking like a bad haircut. The reason why people buy Stihl. Some of that's a little thick there. I might have to get it by hand. Wow. Guys, this thing is pretty good. Pretty nice.
So normally when I see lawn service people down the road and stuff, whenever they start up their mower or weed eater, it takes 20 pulls and it blows smoke out and it's not running good. So you should use Amsoil.
Yeah, guys. Wow, that's a pretty good testimonial there from Gabe. Yeah, I don't know. They're probably using ethanol gas. And just who knows? So I say quality goes a long way. That's what makes it still worth the money. Oh, I don't know if you can hear me with the mic there, but that's what makes it still worth the money, and that's what makes premium synthetic oils worth the money. And speaking of that, there's my link, number1synthetic.com. Links will be in the description. Now these are a little bit thicker, so wow, but still, even with the thicker, you know, once it gets in there, it does it. Yeah. Excellent, excellent. This is Gabe's first, you know, he's never done this type of stuff. Oh yeah. Thank you, Mr. Rick, for letting us borrow this attachment. I gotta buy me one of these. Another reason I love a Stihl and non-ethanol gas. Listen to the idle. I mean, you run it full throttle, you let go, and it doesn't die, it just idles smooth. I mean, that's why you pay $400 for one of these power heads. And after I clean up and return this hedge trimmer to my friend from church, I need to make plans to buy one. This thing is amazing. There's my link, number1synthetic.com. Links are in the description. But yeah, do the preferred customer membership to save 25% and look your vehicle up while you're there, and consider getting the oil and filter and whatever. And check out my channel, guys. We've done a lot of vehicles and we got results and oil analyses and all that stuff. Subscribe and share, guys. There's the link again, number1synthetic.com.
Guys, like and subscribe or this spider will crawl on you while you're sleeping.
So if you're a professional landscaper, this might not look super great to you, but compared to what we started with, I'm pretty happy with this. Things were so overgrown, so yeah, like I said, I need to buy one, and then we'll try to keep up with it more often. Hey guys, and I think it's Proverbs 15:13 says, to the afflicted, every day is heavy, every day is hard, everything is sorrowful. But to the joyful heart, every day is a continual feast. And guys, I looked at that verse recently, and I was complaining to God about some of my circumstances that were, you know, not as good as before I thought. And I saw that verse, and I'm thinking, yeah, every day's gonna be bad if I dwell on that bad stuff. But if I have a happy heart that's rooted and grounded in Christ, like Colossians talks about, then every day is like a continual feast, because I'm getting my sustaining grace from God, not from my circumstances. So yeah, Proverbs 15:13, if I remember correctly. So check it out, guys, and subscribe, share, like. God bless you. All right, and before we return this to the generous owner, go ahead and rev it a little, Gabe. Hitting it one more time with the Amsoil metal protector. This is your classic spray lube. Okay, can you turn it just a little bit, turn it over, and do the same? Yeah, towards me. All right. Yeah, we'll just give it a light coating. All right. That way we can return the tool.
Quality is worth every penny.
Hey guys, like this video if you want to see me actually get to drop the tank on the Fox body and clean everything and replace everything and get this thing going again. Buddy says like and subscribe. Hey guys, when you get done watching my videos and you go down, click the links, you can look up your vehicle. But I encourage you sign up as a preferred customer using my link. That way you'll be in my tribe. And as always, like, share, comment, subscribe. Thanks guys. So just select 6-month trial membership, or the 1 year's $20. And most of you are gonna save way more than that buying, especially if you're buying for more than one vehicle or more than just an oil change. But check it out, the price difference is pretty good. Check out the details on it. When you go to check out or create your account, this is what you want to see, guys. I really appreciate it. Roll, guys. Guys, you can always go to my channel page too on the desktop, and I've got the links. $4,000 miles, and check this out with the it's fully capless compatible, goes right in. So right from my video, it's almost the same. You can see the links right there. In 1 tank of gas. But there you go. Just click through. Top end of your engine. Some more information on Amsoil. Lubricity in with the fuel. And when you sealing of your top piston rings. Here's the performance testing. Now this is where you can nerd out, guys. This is the stuff I like. So if you're like me, this is where you want to go. My link down below.
You've got the cleaning of the rings from the oil side. You got the cleaning of the rings and sealing of the rings from this side. It all works together. And we'll let it idle for about 15 minutes. All right, so we're underneath. And there's some different access panels, but for simplicity, I think I'm just going to take this down. I've already got some of the bolts out. So we popped a few clips.
When you check out,
And everything's down. There it is. Yep.
I want to see, guys. 146-3115, Mike Trull. God bless you.